Hey guys, okay, so in today's video, I thought I would explain or share with you my thoughts on Estee Lalonde's new book. Estee Lalonde, we got some nice hair going on. Please don't mind the way I look right now. I just got off work a couple hours ago and this is the makeup I wore to work and the hair that I wore to work, and this is an undershirt that I wore underneath my work clothes. And this is my bed behind me that's not made. So I purchased the book Bloom probably a couple days ago. Actually, I think the receipt's not there. I thought it was. I was gonna tell you the exact day I bought it. I think it was like maybe 4 days ago. And I've been reading it on the bus every single day. And I love it. I don't know if it's just because I have met Estee in the past before and I know who she is kind of in person. She's just as sweet in person as she is online. She's just as beautiful in person as she is online. And the book really just, it's an insight into parts of her life that she doesn't really share about online. Knowing how much stuff that she went through and like that it wasn't all like sun and rainbows. I mean, nobody's life is always sun and rainbows, but I don't know, just that she opened up to all of us. It says in the very beginning that this book is a big thank you to all of her viewers and her supporters, and I couldn't think of another way for her to thank us than to have written this book. I'm so sad that I'm done the book because I literally looked forward to my bus rides to and from work so I could read this book. On my lunch break, in a room full of other people, my other friends at work, I would read the book. Like, that's how much I loved it. And again, I don't know if it's because I kind of know her. I don't know her, but I met her before and I've been watching her, so I feel like I've known her for a very long time. I feel like she's kind of like a friend in a way, which is kind of weird, but she speaks about a lot in the book, and I feel like there's a lot for people to connect with, which I think that's the point that she was going for, is that she can relate to so many different people. So basically, if you haven't got the book yet, or if you're thinking about getting the book, I say definitely go out and get it, especially if you just want some inspiration, you just want like a pick-me-up. It's very inspiring, very, very touching and inspiring, and it's kind of kicked my butt to get motivated again and to get inspired and to just do something. Basically, she says, for me, the word bloom encapsulates the idea that anything is possible when you put your mind to it. It's a word that hints at becoming who you are meant to be. And all of this is coming from a person that doesn't even like to read. I've probably only read front to back about 5 books in my entire life. She splits the book up into different categories. So like, the first one's called One Life. She kind of talks about her life, basically talking about what gets her through the day, what inspires her, kind of that sort of thing. In the first chapter, when she's explaining about Reggie and about how she adopted Reggie and about how Reggie was 5 years old and didn't know how to play with toys and had never been on a hardwood floor, so he was skeptical and still doesn't climb the stairs, like stuff like that. I feel like she's talked about in her vlogs and videos before, but just reading it, I was so emotional again because I feel like I know her, but like it's just so sad in like a happy way. Like, it was so cute, and I mean, animals make me emotional anyways. So the second chapter is called Two People, and I like how the chapters all have different colors. It's kind of cute. So in that chapter, she talks about Aslan and how they met and kind of their story, their long distance story, and how she, you know, traveled across the world to be with him, and oh, it's just so cute. Chapter 3 is called Work, so she just kind of talks about her work schedule and how she gets inspired to do work and how she started and all that kind of stuff. 4 is Beauty, and about how she loves beauty and she's always loved beauty, and about the fact that beauty is not just skin deep and like all of this other stuff that she believes in. And then there's 5, which is her fashion. She talks about how she came to and started doing, you know, started finding her own fashion and her own look and her own style. And that's something that, you know, I've always had troubles with because I've always wanted to do like a style, but I've always been afraid to like do exactly what I wanted to do, or afraid to try new things. And she just makes it sound so easy. And I know reading a book isn't gonna make it easy, but like, again, it's inspiring. Number 6 is called Home. So she kind of talks about how like they decorate their apartment and stuff like that. Number 7 is called Travel. She talks about a little bit about where she's been and how traveling really inspires her and is this like natural high for her, and she has this natural passion to travel, and she always has since she was younger. And then the last one is about food, and she really opens up and explains that she went through like this eating disorder and her troubles with her relationship with eating and how she overcame that, and how still to this day she struggles with stuff like that. It's inspiring. Anyways, I love the book, so I thought I would just do a video sharing my love for Estee. I've been inspired by her since the first day I started watching her videos, and I'm still inspired by her now. I'm even more inspired by her now, knowing everything in this book. And not only did this inspire me in so many different ways, this also inspired me to start reading. And I mean, it might be a coincidence because I just started taking the bus and I have a lot of free time to read on the bus, but I now want to read every day. I want to bring a book and read on the bus. I want to read more stories. I love reading about people's lives and about their struggles and about, you know, what they've learned so far. And it's so inspiring. I just want to say that I love this book, and if you were thinking about buying it, go out and buy it. You won't be disappointed. I hope you guys are having a good day, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to follow all my links and stuff, my Instagram and stuff down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!